Welcome back to Cooking with Rod, where we take classic drinks and make them simple, crowd-friendly, and perfect for sharing. Today we're mixing up a refreshing party favorite that combines the bold citrus flavor of a margarita with the crisp sparkle of a light beer. The Beer Margarita Pitcher, sometimes called a Beergarita. This drink is perfect for backyard gatherings, game nights, summer cocktails, and anytime you want a cocktail that's bright, refreshing, and easy to serve a group. Instead of making margaritas one at a time, we're building everything right in the pitcher so you can pour and serve instantly. The tequila and orange liqueur bring the classic margarita flavor. Fresh lime juice adds that signature citrus punch. And a light Mexican lager gives the drink its refreshing fizz and smooth finish. What makes this version really great is how balanced and drinkable it is. The lime keeps things bright, the tequila provides the backbone, and the beer lightens the whole drink so it's not too strong or overly sweet. It's the kind of cocktail that people keep going back for because easy, crisp, and incredibly refreshing. In this recipe, we'll walk through the full process of building the pitcher, to serving the drink with salted rims and fresh lime, and even how to store and refresh leftovers later. Using frozen margarita cubes so your drink never gets watered down. That means every glass tastes just as good as the first. So grab your pitcher, fresh limes, and your favorite Mexican lager, because we're about to make a beer margarita that's bright, fizzy, and perfect for sharing. Start by placing a clean glass pitcher on the counter. Using a clear pitcher allows you to see the color and the level of the drink as it comes together, and it also makes for a beautiful presentation when serving. A large pitcher gives enough room for the ingredients, ice, and beer to combine without overflowing. Measure the tequila into a measuring cup so the amount is precise and consistent. Tequila forms the backbone of the drink, providing the classic margarita flavor that balances the citrus and the sweetness in the mixture. Pour the tequila into the pitcher. As it goes in, it forms the base of the cocktail mixture that will later be brightened with lime and softened by the beer. Next, measure the orange liqueur. This ingredient adds a sweet citrus note that complements the lime juice and helps round out the sharp edges of the tequila. Add the orange liqueur to the pitcher. As it blends with the tequila, it begins building the familiar margarita flavor profile. Measure the fresh lime juice into the measuring cup. Fresh lime juice is important because it provides a bright acidity that bottled juice simply cannot match. Pour the lime juice into the pitcher with the other ingredients. The citrus immediately lifts the aroma and begins forming the classic margarita balance. Measure the simple syrup into a measuring cup. The syrup provides a smooth sweetness that helps balance the acidity of the lime and the strength of the tequila. Add the simple syrup to the pitcher. Once combined with the other ingredients, it helps create a smooth, drinkable cocktail base. Add ice cubes to the pitcher. The ice immediately begins chilling the mixture and slightly diluting it so the drink remains refreshing rather than overly strong. Prepare the beer that will be used to finish the cocktail. A light Mexican lager works best because it adds crisp carbonation without overpowering the citrus flavors. Slowly pour the beer into the pitcher. The carbonation creates a gentle fizz as it mixes with the margarita base, giving the drink its signature refreshing sparkle. Use a long spoon to stir the mixture gently. This combines the tequila, citrus, sweetness, and beer evenly while preserving the carbonation from the beer. Slice fresh limes into wedges. These wedges will be used for both rimming the glasses and garnishing the finished drinks. Pour coarse salt into a small, shallow dish. This will be used to create the classic salted rim that pairs perfectly with citrus flavors of a margarita. Rub a lime wedge around the rim of each glass. The lime juice moistens the glass so the salt will stick evenly. Dip the rim of the glass into the salt dish. A light coating of salt enhances the drink by balancing the sweetness and acidity. Fill each serving glass with fresh ice. The ice keeps the drink cold and refreshing from the first sip to the last. Pour the margarita mixture from the pitcher into the prepared glasses. The golden cocktail flows over the ice while the carbonation remains lively. Fill the glass to a comfortable level so there is room for garnish while still allowing the drink to sparkle and bubble. Place a fresh lime wedge on the rim of each glass. The garnish adds visual appeal and allows guests to add an extra squeeze of citrus if they like. Pour a second glass from the pitcher so multiple drinks are ready to serve at once. Arrange the filled glasses beside the pitcher so guests can easily refill their drinks as needed. Place the pitcher and the glasses together on the table or bar so everyone can see the finished cocktail presentation. A close look at the drink shows the golden color, bright lime garnish, and salted rim that make the beer margarita so inviting. Squeeze a small amount of fresh lime over the drink to brighten the flavor just before serving. If any cocktail mixture remains, cover the pitcher with plastic wrap to keep it fresh. Place the covered pitcher in the refrigerator so the drink stays chilled until the next serving. When ready to serve again, remove the pitcher from the refrigerator and stir the mixture to recombine the ingredients. Pour leftover margarita mixture into an ice cube tray so that it can be frozen for later use. Place the filled tray into the freezer until the cubes are completely frozen. Once frozen, remove the margarita cubes from the tray so they can be used to refresh drinks later without diluting the flavor. Place several frozen margarita cubes into the serving glass. Pour the chilled beer margarita mixture over the cubes. Add a fresh lime wedge to the rim of the glass for garnish. Stir the drink gently so the cubes begin to chill the cocktail while maintaining flavor. Add a small splash of beer to restore the carbonation and the brightness. One of the biggest advantages of a beer margarita pitcher is how incredibly easy it is to prepare for a group while still delivering the bright, refreshing flavor people expect from a margarita. By combining the tequila, orange liqueur, fresh lime juice, and beer in a single pitcher, you create a cocktail that is balanced, light, and perfect for casual entertaining. It removes the need for shaking individual drinks and allows you to serve several guests quickly and efficiently. The beer you choose plays a major role in the final flavor of the drink. The best options are light Mexican lagers such as Corona. These beers have mild malt flavor and crisp carbonation that blend smoothly with the margarita base without overpowering the citrus. You want to avoid these beers, very hoppy beers such as IPAs, dark or heavy such as stout or porters, strongly flavored craft beers. These types of beers can clash with the lime and tequila and make the drink taste unbalanced. For best results, use a blanco or silver tequila. These tequilas are clean, crisp, and highlighting the citrus flavor of the drink. Aged tequilas also work, but they add deeper caramel or oak notes that may slightly change the flavor profile. You don't need an ultra premium tequila for a pitcher cocktail, but choosing 100% agave tequila will always produce a smoother drink. Fresh lime juice is essential for a margarita style cocktail. Bottled lime juice often tastes dull or overly acidic and lacks the bright aroma that fresh citrus provides. Fresh juice gives the drink its signature crisp and refreshing flavor, which is what makes a beer margarita so enjoyable. The amount of simple syrup can be adjusted depending on taste. Some people prefer a more tart margarita, while others enjoy a slightly sweeter cocktail. Start with a modest amount of syrup and adjust gradually. Remember that the beer itself adds a bit of smoothness to the drink, so it usually requires less sweeter than traditional margarita. Beer should always be added after the margarita base is mixed and chilled. This preserves the carbonation and keeps the drink lively. Stir gently rather than aggressively so the bubbles remain in the drink. The salted rim is optional but highly recommended. The salt enhances the flavor of the citrus and the tequila and creates a classic margarita experience. For the best result, lightly coat the rim rather than heavily packing it with salt. Too much salt can overwhelm the drink. Because the pitcher contains ice, the mixture stays chilled while serving. However, if the drink sits for a long time, the ice will begin to dilute the mixture. One clever trick is freezing leftover margarita mixture into margarita ice cubes, which can later be used to chill drinks without watering them down. If you're preparing the drinks ahead of time for a party, you can mix the tequila, orange liqueur, lime juice, and simple syrup in advance and refrigerate it. Then simply add the beer and ice before serving. This ensures the drink remains fresh, cold, and fizzy. The Beer Margarita Pitcher can easily be customized with different flavors. A few popular variations include the spicy beer margarita. Add sliced jalapenos or a small amount of jalapeno syrup. A fruit beer margarita. Add muddled strawberries, mangoes, or pineapple to the pitcher. Frozen beer margarita. Blend the margarita base with ice and then top each glass with beer. An herb beer margarita. Add fresh mint or basil leaves for a refreshing herbal twist. Perfect occasions. Beer margaritas are perfect for backyard barbecues, summer parties, game day gatherings, taco nights, casual weekend entertaining. Because they are light, refreshing, and easy to make in large batches, they are a fantastic choice whenever you need a crowd-pleasing cocktail. In the end, the Beer Margarita Pitcher is all about simple balance with fresh lime juice, good tequila, a crisp beer. You get a cocktail that's bright, bubbly, and incredibly refreshing. Exactly the kind of drink people reach for again and again. And there you have it, a refreshing beer margarita pitcher that's bright, citrusy, lightly fizzy, and perfect for sharing. This is one of those cocktails that proves you don't need complicated techniques or a long list of ingredients to create something that tastes fantastic. With just tequila, fresh lime juice, orange liqueur, a touch of sweetness, and a crisp beer, you get a drink that's incredibly refreshing and easy to serve to a crowd. What makes this cocktail so great is the balance. The tequila gives it that classic margarita backbone. The lime keeps it bright and lively. The beer adds a smooth, bubbly finish that makes the drink feel light and easy to sip. It's the kind of cocktail that works just as well for a relaxing evening on the patio as it does for a backyard barbecue, taco night, or game day gathering. Another great thing about this recipe is how practical it is. Making margaritas one at a time can take a lot of effort, but preparing them in a pitcher means everyone can enjoy the drink without waiting. And with the option of freezing leftover margarita mixture into cubes, you can refresh the drink later without watering it down, which keeps every glass tasting just as good as the first. This beer margarita pitcher is also a great base for experimenting. You can add fruit, a little spice from jalapeno, or even fresh herbs to create different variations while keeping the same refreshing margarita beer combination. It's a flexible cocktail that can easily become your go-to drink whenever family and friends gather. If you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to check out the other cocktail pitcher recipes here on Cooking with Rod, where we turn classic cocktails into easy-to-make drinks that are perfect for sharing. There are plenty more refreshing pitchers and crowd-friendly drinks waiting for you to try. Thanks for watching, and as always, remember that the best recipes are the ones you enjoy with good food, good company, and a great drink in hand. We'll see you in the next one.